Friendly disclaimer, the following podcast may have triggering or sensitive content. Please watch at your own risk. Thank you.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to The Unlucky Ones for our fourth season, played in Hunter the Vigil, 2nd edition. My name is Ryan. I am your storyteller for this season.
And my name is Matthew. I'll be playing a character named Eli Bridges, also known as Junior, a lifelong member of the Vigil due to tragic backstories.
Hello, my name is Peter, and I'm playing Donald Don Berrymore, and I'm currently in college, finishing that through in my master's program and starting to be a temporary professor, or TA.
I am Stephen Cinnamon Crick, also known as Michael, also known as the Southern Charming Doomsday Prepper.
Hey guys, my name is Tyler. I'm playing a character named Alexander Gagnon, otherwise known as Alex the Great. I'm an ex-US Marine whose wife turned into a vampire and killed his daughter, so he's on a warpath.
And once again, I'm Ryan, and I play everybody else. Join us as we go on the hunt. We open in the year 2023. The world is pretty much the same as ours. In the city of Philadelphia in the month of November. Things are cold. The season's starting to finally give way. I guess in Philadelphia it's been cold for a minute now, actually, because it gets kind of cold up there pretty early. As we kind of move across the snow-covered city, we will make our way to a university where we will zoom in on the student living apartments. Would you please describe your character to me, Peter, as he would be in his sleeping form in his bed?
So he's currently curled up because it's kind of cold, but is it turning morning?
Yeah, I would say it's probably, well, that's up to you, I guess. Is your character more of a morning or an afternoon person? Would you take early classes or later classes?
I think I'll do the early classes.
So he's early classes, teaches at night?
Okay. Night. Be like, oh, man. And I get up, walk over to the mirror, I said, dang, my hair is starting to turn from that blonde to a dirty blonde. As I fix my hair and look around for my normal clothes of like gym attire.
Yeah, so looking around, you kind of catch a glimpse out the window as the sun's kind of cresting up over the multiple large buildings in Philadelphia. You can see a light kind of dusting of snow has covered most things. Kind of early in the season, snow starts to fall.
Oh, need my sweatpants, not the gym shorts this time.
No, you're going to go out in the gym shorts like a psycho. As you kind of dig through your stuff, you check your phone. You have about 2 hours before your first class.
Oh, I got to do that homework.
So are you normally a neat person or a more, like, messy person? Is your character more messy or more neat?
I'd say he's not like a neat freak, but it's like not tidy, but it's clean.
Okay, so, like, not gross, but not, like, clean per se.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So as you're kind of quickly going through everything, you want to give us a brief physical description, just so we can get an idea of what you look like beyond the sandy brown hair.
He's beyond the veil. He's a more built fellow. I mean, he did like Boy Scouts and track, so he's a little bit more. He's built but lean still, and he did a lot of wrestling too. Wrestling.
Okay, so like very strong legs for sure. He runs definitely. And wrestles. Yeah. This boy could kick a hole in a tree.
Yeah, he's very light on his feet.
Okay, very agile. Yeah, so as you kind of are cleaning up, you do notice tacked to your door is a note from your roommate. Your roommate, Devin.
Oh, Devin. I picked the note up.
So it says, please, for the love of God, this mess better be clean by the time I get back. I left to attend an early study group. Don't make me get the apartment manager. And then it's signed -D, which your roommate's name is Devin.
I turn around and where's the mess?
Well, so you're in your room. I mean, you're in student living, but you're a grad student. You have your own bedroom.
I pick up the 5 dishes that might be laid around.
And then it says, P.S. You need to use soap when you clean the dishes.
Well, he's using my dishes. He should clean those dishes. So I'm just going to crumple the note up, throw it backwards, try to hit the trash can.
Okay, make an athletics plus dexterity if you're really going for it. You know what? Small target, -2.
And
Go for 5. Oh, almost.
24?
No, it's just number of successes. Yeah. So you back pitch it, and it banks off the wall. You use the wall to your assistance, but you do make it in, so you know you're
Still got it.
tore a rotator cuff. Cool. So yeah, you'll kind of have about 2 hours to prepare. As you're kind of getting ready, you will. Well, what would you do? It's kind of up to you, I suppose.
Yeah, like I was, looking through my bag and I'm like, I got to do that homework assignment, so I take that out, and it's like nutrition, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. What's your major? That's a good question.
It's in athletics, or he's a physical science teacher, but also does
Physical education?
Yeah, physical education.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, you kind of do your physical education homework. They ask you pretty generic physical education questions, and then in bold, like several times, they're like, "Don't flirt with the freshmen. Don't flirt with the freshmen. Don't flirt with the freshmen," because that's a problem in a lot of schools.
But just grad students in general, or specifically?
No,
physical
gym
ed?
teachers in high schools. I mean,
Oh, okay. It was a problem in our high school.
don't put it on blast like that.
Wait, what high school were you
High school is
from?
it not a problem?
In every high school ever, the gym coaches
I will
are
not
weird.
do any of that.
Yeah, like all 4 questions are just, "Are you going to flirt with the freshmen?" And it's like, no, maybe, yes. And if you put anything but no, you get kicked out of the program.
No.
Okay, but no.
Trick question.
You do your actual homework, you do your kind of physiology and your biology homework and all that kind of stuff. And then it's time for you to head to class.
And I grab my bag and head off.
Yeah,
Out
so
the
you
door.
kind of make your way through the downtown Philly area. Like I said, you live in student housing, so you're not very far from campus. And as you're kind of going through the kind of park that connects the various academic buildings, you feel very cold hands press against your eyes. And then a very comforting voice saying, "Guess who?"
Who?
So you can make an intelligence roll if you'd like to try and remember. Or you can just say, "I don't fucking know," and call it a day.
I like the who the fuck?
You square up immediately. It's a crackhead.
Is it Derek?
Derek.
Is it Derek?
Your roommate's name is Devin, but I respect the attempt.
Derek.
And so you realize it's a woman's voice, and she goes, "No, not really." And so as you turn around, you see this girl stands at about 5'6" with like kind of longer black hair, wearing like a big heavy coat and some like thicker kind of winter jeans. You recognize this is your friend Alicia, and behind her is another very tall man in a gray hoodie who you recognize as your friend Nick.
Alicia and Nick, what's up?
He goes, "How you been, man?"
Hitting the books and the lifts, pumping weights.
That sounds boring.
I know,
the first part,
right?
anyway. He goes, "Where you headed?"
Out of class.
Boo.
I know.
She's gonna go. "So we're gonna skip later tonight and go to this new bar that they opened around the corner. It's called Sip with a little slash on the I.
And 2 P's at the end instead of 1 P?
No, that's the other one.
Okay.
You should come.
What time is this?
6 p.m. We're gonna skip Dr. Richard's world history.
Okay. Well, I teach a class in the afternoon.
Yes, Dr. Richard's world history.
So I can't miss that. So
Come on,
I'll
make a
come after.
composure roll. A contested composure roll, because you might have a passing interest in this girl. I don't know. It's your life.
8 or higher, right?
Yeah, 8's a success, and you're contesting her
Well, I didn't.
persuasion. So you got none. You are hard falling for this girl. You were like, "Yeah, sure, fuck it." So yeah, she got 1, so she beats you.
Well, you make that argument.
Nick will chime in and be like, "They've got this new like kombucha milk IPA that I think you're gonna enjoy.
That sounds rough, but all right. Let me.
I'm gonna buy you one. So like when you get there,
I'm
be
gonna take
ready
a free
for
drink. It's all right with me.
it. Yeah. Kombucha milk and IPA is like
Sounds
the
like
best
a
combo.
blast in the future or past.
What's its catchy name?
I don't know. I've not purchased it, Ghost.
All right. Well,
He goes, "All right, I'll see you there."
see y'all there.
All right. So you'll continue on to your regular biology, where you take a seat. You do feel kind of like, I don't know, it's just nice to be invited places. It's nice to be liked. You feel that kind of warmth of invitation that you get when someone's like, "Do stuff with me." And you're like, "Yeah, I'd rather do that than my responsibilities anyway."
Yeah, I'm only paying for this tuition. It's all right.
Nah, you're fine. You could skip a lot of grad school. Okay. So yeah, you'll kind of sit in for your day of classes. As a former grad student myself, I can tell you that shit sucks. You're
Yeah.
there for like 6 hours.
Well, back to the grind.
That's why my grad school's online.
All right, brag about it.
Okay, go.
Fuck you guys. They
once
go to
you-
grad school.
Roll a.
I didn't even finish college.
I don't even know what a. I don't even know what to have you roll. roll a resolve in academics to see or
Can you stay awake in
yeah
class?
see if you get burnt out.
This really tells if I'm going to the party or whatever the bar.
Oh, you're going.
Fail.
So you're burnt out, but
It's party time, baby.
you're going. Yeah.
Yeah, this is going on forever in my head.
Yeah. So you're kind of they're going through the basics of human physiology. It's not very fun. It's pretty intuitive for most parts. Mitochondria,
Tear
is
the
powerhouse of the cell.
ACLs bad. Ooh.
They teach you how to not let kids hurt themselves and how to yell at them for sitting on the stage, and that's about it. So,
Get off the stage.
You're already halfway there.
all right, everybody, practice your gym coach chastising of the students.
Don't climb the stacked.
Quit climbing the bleachers.
Get off the stage.
Why are you standing on that seat?
What do I tell you about sitting underneath the basketball goal? You're going to get hit.
No headshots in dodgeball. How many
it's just-
times we got to tell you?
The group,
Start
just,
running, don't walk.
the group just goes around practicing their generic gym coach yells as we zoom out.
Fitness gram pacer test is the most
Two-hand touch, not WWE.
Perfect.
Get behind him. Heimlich him.
So we zoom out to the back to the city of Philadelphia, where we move about 5 or 6 blocks over. Matthew, would you describe what Eli looks like for us?
Am I on duty?
You are on duty. You are a
Right.
beat cop.
Yeah. So Eli in his generic city of Philadelphia police officer uniform, vest, fancy belt, all that
You
stuff.
got a vest. You're a beat cop. You got a shirt. Philly doesn't have money.
Yeah, and his police shirt that is not very protective. It's about almost just under 6 feet tall, blackish, dark hair, blue eyes, full like kind of symbolic, tribally looking weird symbol like tattoos, probably like peering out from under like his like long sleeves. And he's just kind of walking around, probably whistling, spinning his like little baton thing, like classic like movie beat cop.
1925
Yeah.
beat cop.
Just whistling down, like looking out for anything going on.
And walking beat in 2023. That's gonna suck.
Philly's a shitty place, man.
Oh, I believe it.
Do I get a car?
No, I did my research. You would be walking.
Oh, okay.
So while you're kind of walking your beat, maybe somewhat less comically, because it's cold as hell.
Walking my beat, whistling my beat.
It's cold as hell. I'm going to remind you, it's like 30 degrees.
Toboggan.
Well, you also got like that over every, like, in like big cities, they give cops like those black overcoats.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
actually kind of comfortable, from what I hear. But
Yeah, they're pretty comfortable.
thank you. Yeah, you're kind of walking the beat. You've got your gloves and your little hat on. And as you're going, you get a text message on your phone from none other than the professor. And all it says is, meet at 1485 South Water Street tonight at 6.
Will I be off duty at that time?
So typically you work 7 to 7. You could maybe get off, maybe slip out a little early, because if you just kind of left, I don't think they would know. But in just hoping that no one comes to check up
Yeah.
on you in the last hour.
I'll shoot him a text back and just say like, what's going on. I'll try to make it.
He'll just be like, too sensitive to discuss on the phone. 6. And then he sends you the address again.
I'll do what I can.
This time with like a Google pin.
I'll just respond. I'll do what I can.
Got it. So, what's his demeanor like on the beat? Is he like,
Probably
what's he kind of carrying himself with?
he's probably walking pretty confident. I mean, how long would I have been working like this
Like a
particular
week
area?
or two.
Okay, so probably pretty confident, but trying to stay like friendly and trying to befriend the locals, so to speak.
Okay, so for
Building that like kind of relationship and trust.
make a presence and persuasion. What was that?
He doesn't hate everything yet.
Make a presence and persuasion just to see how well you're kind of becoming a presence in the neighborhood.
So I've got 3.
So you're not really making a good impression.
I'm trying.
You're not making a bad impression
Yeah.
because you can get a dramatic failure. But you're a cop. It's a poorer part of town. They don't really like you. They more just kind of tolerate your presence. As you're kind of walking the beat, no one gives you trouble or anything in particular. There are some homeless people that kind of hang out in the area that you've had to brush off a time or two, but not like nothing confrontational, nothing aggressive. It's a pretty calm place for the most
Is there? So is it like kind of like a homeless like camp, so to speak?
No. This is like a mid-level apartment
Okay.
in Philly, and there just happen to be some homeless that kind of run around here and there.
Okay.
More or less, they're seeking, especially this time of year, they're just seeking somewhere warm, and so sometimes they'll hang out near the ventilation units or the other like infrastructure that generates heat.
Is there like a local market or like a local like nearby?
I'm sure it's Philadelphia in 2023. There's
Just say,
probably a
like-
fucking Walgreens every 5 feet.
'Cause what I want to do is like I want to go and to try to like help with the presents and be like a good person. I want to go buy some hot hands.
Okay.
Like the like little packets that
Yeah,
you
I
can
follow. Hold on, give me a minute. So, how many packs would you want to buy?
Well, how many like individual packets come in a pack?
One.
Oh, like one
Yeah.
individual
Yeah.
hot hand.
Well, it's two. It's two
Yeah.
bags, one per hand.
Okay. Maybe like 5 or 6.
All right. So you go, yeah, I'll get a couple of these. So you get them and you go up to the counter, and then he goes, all right, $35 because this is 2023. And inflation's insane. There's $7 per pack.
It's horrid.
I Googled it as well. So that is where that source comes from.
Yeah, like
So you
Sure.
give this guy like $50 after tax, and you're like, good enough.
To help 6 homeless people.
Yeah.
hey, look, it's all about the impact here.
I will. What was your virtue?
Selfless.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Then that tracks. Okay, so yeah, you kind of go and you're handing out hot hands to the people that are in places that you don't have to chase them off from.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm just like if I come across a homeless person who looks maybe like isn't around like fire ventilation something like that, I'm just like, hey, this might help a little bit. And
Okay, so you're just kind of passing out the hot hands to all the homeless people on the beat. Okay, so like on the most part though, like they're pretty tolerant of you. If you've been doing things like that for the past week, maybe they don't so much actively ignore you as they just kind of are indifferent. You will get a call.
is it from the professor?
No, it's a radio call.
Forgot I have that.
That's a job.
I just started.
Of course, Adam 1.
We need an officer to respond to welfare check at the Wright Townhomes.
I assume that's local to where I am.
About a block over from you, yeah.
Yeah. Like, all right, Bridges responding or whatever they would say.
Respond, go ahead.
I don't know police code.
I know, you're a new cop. Your guy doesn't know it either.
Just like modern time.
I'm on it. Bridges here.
You walked in, they gave you a badge and gun. You're like, all right,
Forget the whole academy thing.
So as you're
Here
walking
in the background.
as you're
Fucking
walking,
rookie.
So as you're walking over, the dispatcher will get back with you. It's a neighbors report shouting and banging, as well as a burning smell coming from 4325 Wright Street, apartment B13. Or no, sorry, they're townhomes. So that's just the address.
Yeah.
Be advised, the responding officer should wait for backup before heading in.
Yeah, that's not happening. So I'll just kind of go like right up and be like, I mean, I'll knock and see if anything happens. I'm
so
assuming no response.
As you round the corner, you see another officer at the door, just kind of fiercely jiggling the door handle. And she'll turn and be like, "Oh, hey, you're the new guy, right?" And so it's a woman of about probably like 5. I can never remember how tall is. Like 5'6", so she's not giant, but she's not small. She's like 5'6". She works the block, basically the beat over from you. So like
Okay.
you're just kind of butt up against
kind of
each
met
other.
in the middle.
Yeah, well, it's
Okay.
technically on her beat. We're happen to be nearby. And she goes, "Yeah, you're the new guy, right? You're over on 2nd and Hancock."
Yep.
And she goes, "Good. How's it going?"
It's going. I gotta learn my radio talk better.
Okay. She goes,
and real talk.
Grammar stuff.
so she'll extend a hand and go, "Corporal Alexandra, but most people call me Alex."
Officer Eli. Eli Bridges.
What's your rank?
Officer Bridges.
Rookie.
Got it.
Officer. Yep.
She goes, "Okay. Are you responding? I assume you're responding to this call as well."
Yep.
Well, let's ready to head in.
Let's do it.
All right, stay behind me. I don't know what's going on here. And so she's like, "I've knocked a few times and got no response.
Okay, we're going in.
I'm not about to kick a door in for a welfare check.
I have to say, fuck their Fourth Amendment rights.
We're more going to try to see if we can ascertain what's going on. I mean, it's a townhome, so there's not really we can go to the backyard and try to
Yeah.
peek over the fence, I guess.
Do the windows, or do they all have blinds over them, or are there
Yeah,
any
they're all
windows
shut.
that look open?
No, they look shut.
Okay.
Make a whatever notice is. Perception, is that a skill?
So I wanted could I do like maybe investigation plus dex? Because it's like me maneuvering around the house to look.
So with 3, you are able to accurately determine people are home. I mean, there's when you go to the back and kind of peer over the fence, you do see some footsteps kind of heading to the back door, which seems to have the frame. It's shut, but the frame is split, like someone shut it after they left.
Does it look like someone like ran to the back door and like kicked it in, like that kind of like split?
Yeah. It kind of looks like
Okay.
it's splintered off where the lock
Yeah.
should be.
Hey, Corporal,
Yep.
this looks like forced entry in the back. Like someone ran up to the back door and kicked it in.
Oh, so that's okay. Good eye.
Enough for us to do the same and get in?
Yeah, she goes. We'll go through the back door,
Okay.
and so she'll
If we have to jump the fence, I'll offer to help her if she needs.
she will deny, but she'll go, thank you, very sweet, and then she'll climb over it.
I will do the same.
And so she will kind of go up to the door, and she'll be like, as she pushes the door open, she'll call out, "Police! If you're here, make yourself known." And she kind of enters through the door, and the house is noticeably cold when you guys enter. And so as you enter through the kitchen, which is like pretty simple countertop, tile floor kind of stuff. And then as you kind of round the corner to the hallway, you can see blood kind of on the floor and splattered across the walls.
Seeing that, I'm like reaching for.
I really hope you, I would hope so.
Yeah.
You can also see small, kind of unidentifiable chunks of something laying in the hallway, scattered about. As you enter the foyer proper, as you fully round the corner, you can see a man held against the wall about 2 feet above the ground. There's a rounded object sticking out of his right eye that is pinning him to the wall. And you can see blood kind of streaming down back behind him to the floor. So you're going to make an integrity roll, as is your partner.
3 successes.
So you are not. I mean, it's a jarring sight to say the least. But you're able to hold your composure. She does not do as well. So she kind of steps back. She's like, "What the fuck?"
So seeing the chunks of people and the person pinned to the wall by something in his eye, do I recognize is this a? Because this is a savage attack of something. So thinking back to the creatures and stuff that I fought before, do I know what could possibly have done this?
I mean, a person.
Yeah. I didn't know if this. I didn't know if
There's nothing inherently supernatural about that scene.
Okay.
If that's kind of your thought.
So I'm going to be Corporal, do you want to call this in and I'll check upstairs?
Yeah, sure. And so she kind of grabs the thing real quick as she follows not far behind you. Because we have a 187 at the townhome, and then she'll kind of follow you as you begin moving down the hall. And when you do, you hear a loud thump from the upstairs. She I guess her gun was probably out already.
Yeah.
So
I pick up the pace.
yeah, so you move up the stairs. As you go kind of farther up and hit kind of the peak of the stairs, you can start to smell almost like a faint smoke smell that kind of lingers in the air. And as you're going, you reach kind of the main hallway, in which there's like a bedroom to the left, a bedroom to the right, and then straight to the back. There's what would be the master bedroom. There's nothing noticeably off here, but the master bedroom door is open. You don't see anything in the immediate, but it opens
Right.
to a wall, and you kind of go around the corner.
So I'll probably quickly check the other doors before walking in, because my thought is if I go this way and they're in that room, then they'll just kick open the door or
Okay.
come out from behind.
So you're basically checking the 2 rooms.
Yep.
And then heading to the back.
Yep.
Okay, so as you kind of open the left side room, you can see, you push it open, there's blood lining the floor, similar blood spattered about. In the center of the floor, you see kind of the small figure of a girl, maybe the age is between 10 and 12. Her legs are broken, and her throat has been slashed, and she's just laying on the floor in a pool of blood.
mental note of that for nightmares later, and then go to the next room.
So
I
as
need to do
you,
another integrity roll.
Do I need to?
no, okay, I think one's good enough for now. Homicide's homicide, you know? You enter the other room that would be directly across from that one, and as you do, you see yet another body, this time a little older, maybe like 16, but another girl. Her throat has been slashed. She's missing her left arm, which is on the floor next to her. And then you see more blood kind of strewn about.
So making note of this, I've got like gun in hand. I want to reach for like a knife, and it's probably not like a police issue, but I'm like reaching for like a personal knife. I'm like, this might need this.
So you go tack light on me here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tack knife.
And you kind of round the corner to the last bedroom where you see a woman laying kind of slumped against the wall. Similar condition to the others. She's been slashed across the chest a couple times. There are puncture wounds kind of on her upper torso, and then her throat has also been cut. And that is
There's
what you see.
nothing else
There's
in-
no one else in the room.
Okay.
Make me an occult roll.
Occult plus anything else, or just
Oh, it'd be occult plus intelligence.
3 successes?
So on 3 successes, you can tell that there's a faint burning smell. It's not like familiar in any way, but it is peculiar considering there are no burn marks on the bodies or any sign that fire was used as a weapon.
Is there an attic or any kind of like a?
No, it's a townhome, so it's just kind of like done when you get here.
Okay, so definitely making note of that, and I'll ask the corporal if she's with me, like if she's not disturbed by the.
Yeah, so she
savagery.
probably would have stopped at the first room
Yeah.
and just had given pause for a moment.
Yeah, so I'll kind of come back and be like, I checked the other rooms. There's a body in each. Do you smell something burning?
And she just kind of like, no, no, maybe I don't know.
Hey, look, I know it's terrible, but we'll find who did this. But right now, while things are still here, we need to try to figure out anything that we can to help the
No.
detectives.
No, we need to go secure the scene for the homicide detective.
That's what I
We need to
meant.
not
But
figure out anything, rookie. We need to go downstairs and secure the building.
okay, well, let's go secure. But I
go-
smell something
Why
burning.
don't you go do that?
Okay.
And so she's gonna kind of like holster her weapon and like sit in the hallway for a moment. And you'll see her like take her fingers and kind of run them back through her hair, as she like sits for a moment. You do hear sirens kind of in the distance as they start to approach. So you'll take some steps to secure the building, I assume, or is there anything else you want to try and do before the?
When I go back
proper.
downstairs and I know that there's a person like pinned to the wall, I want to take a picture of that because my thought is I'm going to take it and when I get with the professor later, like show him that and see if he has any ideas.
Okay, it's gonna be like a mental flashbang for him, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
So you take a picture of this corpse that's mutilated with the intent of showing it to your dad later. Yeah. And again, nothing here for any of these homicides seems particularly inhuman except maybe the missing arm. But even that could be achieved with enough force.
Do the slashes look like they were made with a knife? or
Yeah.
something?
Oh yeah. No, they look like. I mean, from what you can glance at, they look like a kitchen knife, probably.
Okay. Was there a kitchen knife missing?
No. So yeah, you kind of lock down the scene as you prepare. And then we move to a hopefully less
A less gruesome scene.
less gruesome scene.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
So we go back and now focus ourselves on a warehouse, kind of not really abandoned, a less than used warehouse on the lower side of the city. Where we come to and we see, if you would describe yourself, Alex.
Okay. Alex is about 6'2", probably like 240. He's ex-military, so he's pretty cut. He's not like massive dude, but pretty like, you can
Yeah,
definitely
good
see
shape,
the
good
muscles
shape.
on him. Good shape.
Kept up with it
He's,
post-army.
yeah, he's in good shape.
You got the beach bod.
Yeah. Oh,
He's
absolutely.
beach bod ready.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like six-pack. that I don't
More
have.
abs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dark hair, mustache, only mustache.
Okay. And then I assume kind of winter coated up, given it's
Yep.
again early.
Winter hat, big jacket. It's not time to show off the abs yet.
Right.
Gotta keep
It's
them warm.
He's got to keep them warm. Got to keep the rolls cooking.
Yeah, still baking. Yep.
And if you'll describe what cinnamon looks like, Michael.
Well,
It's greeny and brown.
compared to the boy next to me, it's dad bod with like muscly arms, Probably like short. I think I said he has like short, almost like crew cut hair, and beautiful blue eyes, and
Striking blue.
striking blue, wearing overalls, and boots.
And a coat, I hope.
Yeah, we could give him a coat.
Yeah, it's winter. You're still human.
He wants a coat, I'm sure.
Overalls are over your coat.
Yeah, of course they are.
Style option. And then thirdly, we see a
Suspenders.
well-dressed man in a long coat standing with you. He has kind of like graying brown hair. You guys know him as the professor, Martin Roberts, and he is kind of your ringleader in this. And you guys are currently sparring, as he is. You guys would know that he owns this warehouse. He purchased this warehouse. And in the front, there is an office that he practices out of. He's a psychologist, and kind of he uses this back storage space for, we'll call it your extracurricular activities. Yeah, if you were to have like a sparring match, what would kind of be your respective approaches? First, roll a single d10 and add your initiative modifier, and then give me the total.
14.
So 7 total.
7 total.
So 14 total. So, Cinnamon, you are able to make the first strike here.
All right, so I think the first thing Cinnamon would absolutely do would be to talk.
Well, so
That's-
for clarity, the professor is like
Cinnamon. but-
encouraging you to fight this out.
I'm aware what the professor is
Okay.
encouraging me to do, but Cinnamon is not a fighter. He's a lover. So the second he's like, fight, I would be like, all right, now let's think about how we're going to do this. So do you want to start or should I start? And that's that would be my turn entirely.
So okay, so nothing, and then
I guess while he like reaches out to like hey, let's
Converse
talk
with you
put my
about
hands
this.
out to like stop you.
I try to grab one of them and like twist it into like an armbar.
okay. So are you going to defend at least, or are you just
Yeah,
kind
no,
of,
he'll defend.
Okay, so then you roll your defense, the number of dice equal to your defense, and then you roll. It would be brawl plus strength, because you're trying to take him down essentially.
Big nothing.
Fail.
You both failed.
Yeah.
Okay, so you kind of move in for a grapple, and Cinnamon surprisingly is slippy. Not slippy.
He's a lover.
Is kind of slippery. Like you go to grab him, and despite the fact that he was completely open and not really attempting to fight you in any way, like you grab his wrist, and maybe it's just more monster experience, but he like immediately just shoves you off, and you kind of both square up for what would
Now
be.
I don't. Now I know what you went for, and I don't appreciate it. Can we like calm it down, and then I'm gonna grab a chair and like throw it at him.
Okay, so that is
Oh my!
Steel chair.
Cinnamon with the steel chair.
I would say that's probably strength, or no, it's dexterity, I think. Plus, throwing is probably athletics.
Success.
Okay, and then
You can roll your defense if you,
you can
want
roll
to defend.
defense.
So I just roll my defense.
Yeah, unless you're trying to do something in counter to that.
And I'm gonna try to not to get hit by the chair.
Yeah, so you're rolling defense.
Fail.
Okay, so Cinnamon kind of like, let's not do that, and then he like kicks up a like a crate that was laying in the warehouse, and when he kicks it, it flies up and just kind of like bashes you in the face.
Solid.
So you would take 1 bashing damage. Yeah, so Cinnamon like deceptively kicks and it just kind of nails you and you fall on your back. And the professor goes, all right, that's the round. And he'll kind of come over to you two as the round goes.
So I'm laying on the ground.
Need a help-
dazed 'cause I just
need a
got hit
hand
in
up,
the
buddy?
face.
Put my hand out to help you up.
Yeah, sure.
So you two have worked together along with Eli for, Alex, you're probably the newest member. You've been with them for about 6-7 months. So about earlier this year is when your kind of earlier stuff happened. So you've been really the purpose behind this. The professor is trying to encourage you guys to learn to work together, but learning to work against each other kind of helps you figure out where the strengths and weaknesses lie. And so he'll kind of come up and goes, well, I think we're starting to shape up into a team. Although Cinnamon, I'll say you always surprise me with your literally everything. Probably the most peculiar man I've ever met.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, sir.
But I think we're starting to shape up into something with potential.
Doing well as long as I don't have to dodge chairs.
Noted. He goes, I think we're beginning to finally close the gap as well on our vampiric adversaries. Hopefully soon we'll find some lead. We know that they're here in Philadelphia. We just don't know why. And that they tend to stay here aside from the occasional trip. And so I think in time we might have an answer. We can finally make a move against them. and that Cinnamon's chair throwing prowess will maybe guide us to the finish line.
Now, I know what you were going for, but next time dodge the chair.
Yeah, I tried. It was a good throw.
Did it? It looked a lot like you stood still. I'm sorry.
I'm a big guy. I move slow.
He goes, well, I don't believe we need to continue with the chair abuse for the day.
Appreciated.
This evening at around 6, if you'll meet me and Eli at 1485 South Water Street around 6 tonight. I think if we all get together and converse, we maybe can find some use for his new position and start to get some answers about everything and maybe try to come up with an idea of what they might be after and then help us form a plan.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Till then, I have to go run some errands. I will leave you two to whatever it is you would like to do.
You want a beer?
Absolutely.
All right, let's go.
So the
I heard this
professor,
great place called Slips nearby.
so the professor will kind of exit the room, and then you two will, I guess, go to the bar for a drink. So Sip is at 1485 South Water Street, so that is where you're headed later.
Oh, good.
Wow.
you want to go there early?
Yeah, let's go pregame.
So you're gonna pregame the hunters meeting. Basically,
everything.
Oh, wait, let me get changed. So, for everyone that's watching, remember that Cinnamon can get changed in the blink of an eye.
I do remember that.
it's achieved because he wears a lot of tearaway clothes.
Well, yeah, well, that's all
Actually,
cheap.
I guess with overalls though, that's probably realistic. Like if you wore dress pants under overalls,
Yeah,
you probably
just
could
drop
whip
the
them off real
overalls
quick.
and then all I gotta do is switch out my shoes. All right, now I'm out to go drinking. Let's go.
So you guys are just gonna head down there. Is there anything else you want to do? Talk about? Deal with mentally?
Oh, let's ask Alex. Does he want to deal with the mental image of getting hit with a chair anymore?
Yeah, I was going to ask if I could maybe, try to fix that gash
So
I
it'll
got
go
in my
away in like an
forehead.
hour. So bashing damage heals per hour.
Perfect.
And so by the time the
Okay,
the
so we're
meeting
good.
rolls around, you'll
We're
be
good.
fine, yeah.
I looked at it in my mirror in the
like a
car.
little
I'm like, now
bruise.
we're good.
Yeah.
We're
Do
good.
you want to go
ice pack
visit
on
any
it?
stores? While we're in town, there's lots of cool stuff around.
They sell hot hands at Walmart.
That's what I said.
$7 each.
Yeah.
I think
I heard this great thing called hot hands.
If you get down there quick enough, you get one from our little officer friend.
I had a thought of stealing them from a homeless man, but it says harm no humans, so probably shouldn't do that.
It's not harm to take their money.
I mean, no, but taking his warmth and the
In the cold.
let's know.
He'll live, just not happy.
No.
But yeah, you want to go visit anywhere?
I like guns. We can go to a gun store.
Ooh, pawn shop. I like pawn shops.
Yeah, let's go to a pawn shop.
Yeah, so you guys will head to the local pawn shop, which you are probably familiar with at this point because you guys, like I said, you've been operating out of this warehouse in the Philadelphia area for about 6 months. Eli, you've probably been here a little longer than that because the professor's been here for a few years, but you two are mostly within that time, and Cinnamon, maybe a year for you.
Okay.
So you guys head around the corner to Marco's, which is like a normal pawn shop, but it's just kind of like a shady-ish pawn shop, like a shady enough.
They barred the windows.
Yeah, there's bars on the windows, and that gives you any reference. So
Average.
as you go in, there's a ding, and then you hear, "Hey, Cinnamon!" Is this big, kind of hefty, almost Greek-looking guy.
Do I know his name? Is it Marco?
Yeah, stands up and he goes, "How's it going?"
Is it Marco? Yeah. Oh, okay, cool.
Marco the gun dealer.
Marco, my boy, my
Marco's
ally
absolutely
in
my gun dealer.
time.
And so he'll kind of give you one of those like big hug almost handshakes.
I'm like 5'6", so if he's like any taller than me, I want
He's
to.
not tall, he's wide.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna lift my feet off when he like bear hugs me when I'm hugging him. Like, it's so good to see you.
Oh, you too, buddy. They just got a fresh delivery of TVs and other garbage if you're looking for anything.
Ooh, I like garbage.
You do like your garbage, Cinnamon. What's up, Marco? Got any new guns for me?
Alex, nothing too exotic. He says, I got, and he kind of just like dumps out some various like in bad shape firearms. And he's like, a lot of these are on pawn, but I don't expect him to come get them.
Yeah, not really my speed.
Well, worth a shot. And he kind of like pours them back into the sack that they were all in. And he was like, they're not worth anything anyway. Half of them are probably tagged. Oh, so what can I help you guys with?
Oh, we were just going around. We had some free time, so figured we'd stop by, swing by, say hi to an old friend. Also, maybe go peruse some of the fun goodies in the back. I point at the TVs that like the trash.
Yeah. He goes, well, come on in, and he like brings you behind the counter. So Marco and you being friends, he does kind of hold things that he thinks might be of interest to you. He knows you like to mess with different gadgets, electronics, and kind of stuff.
Sure, yeah.
And so anything that he thinks might be useful. Now he has no idea what's useful. So like he gets like a lot of like CRT TVs, and he's like, I don't know, the tubes might be worth something. And then for you, if he ever gets like an exotic gun, Alex, he will hold on to it because he knows that you like that kind of stuff. He is like the closest building after the warehouse. That's how he like knows you guys pretty well. 'Cause you pass by often. And the professor comes to buy things.
Okay.
So you just gonna like pick through the TVs and
Yeah, just play around and stuff for a little bit.
see. Okay. So you just kind of like fiddling with old TVs and broken typewriters and shit.
I mean, yeah, could I take the bar of the typewriter, the slide bar, and then take out the wires in the TV and make me a small, like, electric cattle prod?
So you want to make like a small improvised taser?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, you probably could.
Okay, cool.
You're gonna make a craft roll. Craft plus. That sounds like it finesse probably. So craft plus and wits.
Is there any way I can assist him with my high crafts? Or
Yeah, you would roll. Basically, you would roll your roll first, Alex, and then any success you get would help him.
okay, and just crafts.
Well, crafts
Or-
plus whatever other attribute you want to use with it. So how are you helping him? Describe. So if he's going to be like putting together this cattle prod, how are you going to assist with that? Are you going to help him break down the TVs? Are you going to...
I got 3 in strength, so yeah, I can help kind of get the parts.
Okay, so strength plus...
separated
You
and
can
all
do
that for him.
strength plus craft if you're just trying to like hack them apart.
Careful, CRTs will kill you.
That's where he's getting the charge of the cattle prod.
What you got, old cinnamon?
It's 8 and up, right?
Yeah, 8 and up. And 10s roll again.
All right, 2 success. Cause
So you get 2 extra dice, Cinnamon.
I got dice. Success. Those are 6s, not 9s. So 2 successes.
Okay, so 2, you build a basic cattle prod out of various like batteries and CRT tubes, a typewriter slit. Most improvised weapons break after one use, just FYI.
That's what I intended.
But you'll get one kind of use of it to do.
As long as you don't use it on me.
Pass it over to Alex. Now, I think you might benefit more to that than I will.
So for clarity, just because there's some things worth noting, so it's a weapon size 2, so it can be hidden, but someone has the chance to see it.
Okay.
For everyone's information, weapon class 1 or weapon size 1 means small, easy to hide. 2 is like could be hidden, might be difficult. 3 is no way to hide it.
Okay. Gotcha.
Because this is modern 2023, if you're walking around with like a sword or a shotgun, you probably are going to get some questions. And if you're hiding an electric cattle prod in your jacket and someone notices, they're also probably going to ask questions.
That's fair. Do handguns fall into 1 or 2 for that? For the
Depends
sake
on
of
the
my character?
handgun. No, handguns pretty much always fall into 1.
Okay. Sweet.
Unless it was like a deagle or something, it's pretty much always going to be concealable by like easily enough.
Now, I
Perfect.
could carry it for you and pass it to you when you need it, or you can carry it. I figured you might find better use out of it than I.
I'll carry it. I don't know when I'll use it, but I imagine the moment will tell me.
Yeah, suit yourself, buddy.
A random chair comes in.
What time is it? Is it time for us to head to Slippy's? I think it is.
I'll try to block a steel chair
it's
with
been
a taser.
all
I don't think that
20
works in my
minutes.
favor.
Yeah.
So Marco's like, all right, what'd you get? And he comes back into the room.
I'm gonna head of the the metal cattle prod and be like, look what I made.
Whoa.
Well, you see, if you press this button, it like turns on.
That's your one use.
I believe this is what we call a stun gun.
What did you use to make it?
That TV, the battery in the back of the TV, and that metal piece that I'm pretty sure is a lamppost, but I'm not too sure.
All right, you want to call it an even 10?
I could call that.
All right. And so he takes his crisp $10 bill from you. And he's like, all right, you boys have a good day.
Oh, okay, here you go, Alex.
Thanks, Marco.
I'll see ya. So yeah, you guys you'll have some more time to kill. If you don't have anything like a particular note to do, you could head over and just have a few drinks, hang out for a bit.
Sounds like a great thing.
Yeah.
Let's go do that.
Cool.
You want to go cattle prod?
We gotta go
somewhere?
pregame. No.
I love the idea of
Pregame,
pre-gaming the
get
Hunter's
drunk,
meeting.
then cattle prod somebody.
That's the order. Okay, so we'll pivot back to our friend Eli. So Eli, after about not long, you'll be, you'll secure the scene. Someone of higher rank will show up, and the detectives will show up. And so one of the detectives, who's like kind of a tall, more slender woman, is like, "All right, what you got for me?"
It's a bloodbath in there. There are four deceased, right? Like, I'm asking, like, okay. There are at least 4 deceased, blood everywhere, slashes in their necks, puncture wounds, blood splatter all over the place. 4th century in the back. Me and the corporal, the corporal and I met with a call for a welfare check. Looking around the house, saw the 4th century, went in, and then just saw there's blood everywhere.
Okay. Simple enough. Anything else you note?
One person's missing their arm. Like, I don't think we found the arm.
You did. It was several feet from the body.
Oh, never mind. It was several feet from the body. There are a couple
This arm?
people. There are a couple people that their limbs appear to have been ripped off. One young victim upstairs, her legs were broken. It's just whoever did this had no remorse and was an absolute savage.
All right. I don't usually go for the commentary on their viciousness, but fair enough. Okay, well, I think beyond that, as a responding officer, that works for your statement.
Is this normal? I just started a few weeks ago.
No, this isn't. What the fuck? No. Why would you think this is normal?
I don't know. I'm new here.
I've been a homicide detective for 15 years, and I've never seen anything like this.
That's reassuring. Do I need to go fill out some paperwork and then just like?
Yeah, I mean, go fill out your report, and then you can just take the rest of the evening to yourself.
I appreciate that.
I know Corporal Vasquez is probably going to go to counseling. That is available if you are interested. You can talk with your sergeant about that.
We got
Yeah.
EAP.
I appreciate the reminder. I'll think on that. But I think tonight I just need a drink. Is there a good bar near here?
I'm sure. She says.
Yeah. Well, if there's anything that I can do to help with to further the investigation to find whoever did this, please let me know.
She gives you kind of a warm smile. She goes, "I appreciate your astuteness, but I think you've done your job." And she'll go, and then the man that walks with her is like another homicide detective. Is kind of an older, gray-haired guy. He wears like a blazer, like it's the '90s or the '80s still. Mm-hmm. You can tell he's towards the end of his career. He's still living in the old school.
So I'll go fill out my reports and then, with the detective's permission, take the evening and then go meet up with the professor.
Yeah, so you're gonna head to SIP.
Yep.
Okay. Well, then I think all things noted, it's time for some sips. So our two friends there, Cinnamon and Gagnon, have gotten there first because I believe you were headed straight there pretty much.
We're pre-gaming.
after Marcus.
I think we discussed.
So you'll be there for a couple hours before Eli arrives if you want to converse. A sip, just to describe it, as you come in, it's like rustic in a very sterilized way.
My type of place. Hold on.
No, hold on, let me finish. It's rustic in a sterilized way. So like someone who is idealizing what farms might look like. So it's a hipster chic type of rustic. So it's like there's saw blades that are like intentionally made to look old, never used. There is like bighorn skull, but it's very obviously plastic and also the wrong size. Like things like that. And then all of the beers are either disgusting or impossible to pronounce, except for the domestic, like Bud Light and stuff that's there.
Now, aside from me not being able to pronounce that Zimbazawazawas, I will say this does remind me of my mom, at least, because she was never into the farm life.
Your mom was a hipster.
My mom was an intern, my dad was a farmer.
Okay, so yeah, that's what you guys see. It's playing like country music, but like softcore country music that's really is like minimally country. It's like the
Taylor
tones.
Swift.
Yeah, it's like the tones without any of the lyrics. It's Luke Bryan.
Now, I want one of those IPAs. Do they sell IPAs here? My mother loved IPAs. Thank you, my adoring audience.
Yeah, so in here you see kind of a lot of different I mean, there are a lot of college students. That's who this bar kind of appeals to. It has like you see a lot of people in like big cowboy hats and like very, very clean rancher jeans and like polished leather boots, and some other normal people as well. But like that's kind of the clientele they're going for, is like hipster chic country.
Yeah, no, I got it.
I want to be a cowboy, but I don't like being outside.
Yeah, exactly.
City cowboy.
City
City
the kind of
cowboy,
cowboy
yeah.
you would find in Philadelphia.
There are rednecks in Pennsylvania. Maybe not in downtown
Not in Philly, yeah.
Not in Philly,
And
yeah.
they're coal miner rednecks. They're a different
yeah.
breed.
They are different.
Yeah, they're insane. So
The
Oh,
college
boy, do
kids
they?
leave any Bud Light.
what's that?
College kids leave any Bud Light. Or they're all drinking
I'm
the IPAs
certain
and
that the Bud Light is full.
Yeah.
The IPAs are probably like tapping out. The Bud Light probably hasn't been touched since they ordered it.
hey, Barkeep, 2 Bud Lights.
So yeah, as you go up, there's kind of this dude with
It's on sale.
Yeah, there's this dude.
Well,
There's a guy with like this cowboy hat that's just a little too small for his head, and he's got like a nose ring that he folded up so you can't really see it as well. And you can see little locks of blue kind of peeking down from under his hat. And he's like, "Yeah, man, Bud Light. You want a tall or a normal?"
make it a tall.
All right, I got you. What about you, guy?
Can I do the Rancher's Delight?
Sir,
I think
that's
that's
not
what
on
they
the
say.
menu.
No, I think I see it up there, but
That says ranch dressing.
oh, I'll take that too. How does it taste?
All right, whatever. And so he kind of walks off for a minute. And you'll see him go over to the spout, and like when he pulls the Bud Light, it goes like, because no one moves it. And then it like fills out. And it's a good like 40% foam. And he gives that to you, and he's like, it's $2.50. And then for you, he gets like heavy cream and tonic water, and he goes, I don't know, close enough. $4.
All right, well, let's try it out.
I just throw cash on the
That's
bar.
what ranch water is.
Did you throw like just the $2.50, or are you gonna give him a tip? What's
I get
the-
like I'll throw like $3.50.
okay,
Like $1 tip per beer.
he'll be like, thanks, man, and then he'll like,
Cinnamon doesn't tip.
yeah.
Fuck you, cinnamon.
just wholesale, he doesn't tip.
I mean, he gave you fucking heavy cream and
yeah.
tonic water. I would hope you didn't tip him.
Whoa, this really is a Rancher's Delight.
There's no alcohol in it.
When he's not looking, I like pour some of the foam into the well in front of me.
Yeah, so you guys will nurse a few beers while you're waiting for Eli. A lot of the music, like I said, it's very soft core, very like country without any of the country. And then after about maybe an hour or two, Eli, you will come here. So you'll kind of have just left the station, which is a couple blocks over. You've taken I assume you have like a bike or something. I was thinking motorcycle, but I think that's funnier.
I got roller skates.
You've got a little bicycle, ding ding, as you bring your way back over, and you enter the address he gave you, which is the bar called Sip.
Would I have been able to like change out of the police uniform, or
Not if you came straight from your report. You'd have to go kind of around to the warehouse, which is a couple blocks down. You'd be kind of really going out of your way.
yeah, I probably would have just come straight there on my motorcycle that has a bicycle ching on it.
Your motorcycle horn is like
You could have pat for it with it. It was your
I've got the
childhood
horn
toy.
like normal, but then just for
have,
the
like, a
fun of
second
it.
horn?
No, just for the fun of it, I have like an actual.
Oh, you just mounted it.
I have a mounted like bicycle. Just that way, if I'm like stopped, I'm just like the kids like I've like there because I'm like ka-ching, ka-ching,
What
ka-ching.
kind of bike do you ride?
Eli seems kind of like a Harley guy.
So you're like on a Sportster 1200, and then it goes like it thunders up, and then you just hear ding ding as he just hops off the bike.
We got a cool guy.
Yeah, so you enter Sip, like I mentioned, kind of hipster chic country, and you see your friends kind of at the bar. You see,
I knew I recognized that bell.
No, narc
Building.
alert,
Get in
narc
here, Eli.
alert.
That's the only way I know how to introduce myself.
A bell.
It's been a heck of a day. I need a drink. What's good here?
Here, I got you something. You want to try?
I wouldn't drink that.
What does his drink look like?
so
looks
it
like a
is-
Rancher's
it
Delight.
is- It is per description, and the time that has probably passed. It is probably half curdled heavy cream with some bubbles.
They call it the Rancher's Delight.
It's
Cinnamon
getting
out.
closer to cheese.
I'll pass on that. I need something stronger.
Suit yourself.
Yeah, so I'll go up to the bar to the blue-haired cowboy with his hiding nose ring and
Howdy, pal.
excuse me, person. What's your strongest drink?
Strongest drink?
Yeah, I need like a double shot of whiskey or something.
Oh, no, that's not our strongest. It's probably the Zala Zala Double Blast. It's an IPA from the Belgium mountains or whatever. I don't fucking know. There's a thing I'm supposed to read. Anyway, it's like 20%.
That sounds good to me.
Okay.
Can I have that and a shot of whiskey? It's been a day.
All right. And so you see him go like over to the shelf where all the whiskey bottles are full. He takes one down and opens it. Oh,
You grab the top shelf.
no, he grabs the bottom
okay,
shelf one.
all right,
They're
yeah.
all just unopened because no one here is actually into that. And so he pours you that, and he goes, "All right, a Zala Zala double and a whiskey. That'll be $14."
God, y'all are expensive. All right, fine.
The Zala is pretty good, man. Let me know what you think.
All right, yeah, sure. I'll lay down like 17 to be like nice.
Okay, yeah, he'll take it, and he takes cuts the cash that goes in the register and puts the rest in like a little water jug that they all seem to have. That's their tip jar.
And then I'll start with the whiskey, and then I'll sip on the
So
Zala.
you shot the whiskey.
Yeah.
It tastes like house whiskey, so it's bad
Yeah.
because you didn't get anything with it.
Yeah.
And then,
Straight whiskey.
when you sip the Zala, it tastes a little bit like vinegar and grass. He's like, yeah, right, it bites.
It's disgusting. Can I have my money back?
No. No refunds, as he points to a big like embroidered sign that like has rope spelling out no refunds.
So what I'll do is I'll probably just like hold my nose and just chug it.
All right, make a composure. Make a composure plus
Power,
plus stamina.
stamina.
Blackout before the meeting
It's not
starts.
a blackout. It's more to see if we can tolerate it.
Well, if he gets it
2
down.
successes.
You nail it down. You didn't like it, but
Did it's doing the trick though.
well, he said 20%. You're not really sure what he meant by that now because it doesn't taste very alcoholic.
20% disgusting. 80%
grass.
20%.
20% grass.
20% off.
Oh,
It's still like $10. Yeah. So as you guys are kind of there, as the evening. I mean, 6 isn't like late by any means, so the bar's not full. There's maybe stragglers that come in after work, but as you can gather, not many of these people work.
do they sell food?
Yeah, I mean, it's weird food, but yeah.
Y'all have like burgers?
We got avocado double dip toast.
My mom's
Do you have
favorite.
Do you have anything?
We got
Normal?
the cowboy black bean special.
My dad's
Burger.
favorite.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Do you have anything with meat?
We have Beyond Meat.
Do you have anything with actual meat that had blood running through it at one point?
So we have the. I don't want to say the name, man. It's like a. Look,
What's the name?
I'm not doing this.
What's the name?
All right, buddy. You need
There's
to
a
calm
big
down.
there's a big tip in it for you.
I don't want your big tip. You.
Just give me the black bean special if you're not going to tell me what's on the menu.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
So he'll kind of walk back into the kitchen, and as the door swings open, you hear, "We got a live one," and then it just like shuts. So after some time, we will jump back to. So you three will kind of settle in and wait for the professor to join you.
I order some vegan cheese fries since I don't have anything.
Yeah.
I want to try that tofu.
Yeah, it's like a tofu whipped that
mean-
they put on
you
top
mean
of
tofu?
cheese.
Yeah, tofu.
Tofu.
I need some tofu, please.
Do y'all serve Chicago slop here?
No,
Oh,
that's our sister location.
We don't talk about that.
Man.
So we will switch back to
Above the no refunds, it was no slop. Also,
nothing from Chicago allowed. So we will jump back to our dear friend Donald. So you just finished up your pretty long day of classes. You had physical education, biology, some kind of more advanced education theory stuff going on. So you're pretty worn, as we established from the
God,
earlier.
these classes go on forever.
And so now it would be time to go teach your TA world history.
Look at the time. Look at the timesheet.
look at the text from your.
Look at the
The,
mental
like,
note I had
ranking,
the other way.
Let's go get a drink.
I punch in the numbers to whoever I talk to.
Alicia?
Yeah, Alicia.
I don't. It's 23. I hope you don't have like you're punching in her number. It's probably Snapchat. Let's be real.
Okay.
Peter dating himself over here.
No, typing into the whoever's to call out sick.
Oh, you're calling your supervisor.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you call Dr. Richards, who is the guy that would normally teach the class. And so the phone rings, and then you just hear, hello?
Hey, Professor. Doctor Professor.
Mr. Dr.
Yes,
Professor.
my nickname.
Mr. Dr. Professor, sir.
Hey,
He goes,
sir.
"Hi."
This is Don.
Donny!
I'm not feeling too well.
All right, that was bad. You tell me what you're trying to make to sell that one to him, buddy.
Resolve.
And subterfuge.
What are you resisting? The urge to go to work?
I need money.
I would say, are you trying to finesse him, or are you trying to just
out of
give a
it.
good performance?
Yeah, give a good performance.
Okay, so probably presence and one skill of your choice in the social tree.
Probably subterfuge.
I would say subterfuge, yeah.
Persuasion. Okay. Presence.
If you straight asked, I might have given you the persuasion
Yeah, can I take
with
off?
some minuses, though.
Hey, someone asked me to go to the bar. Can I go?
So it's -1. All right. I don't feel too
You
good.
could use a willpower if it really matters to your character to add 3 dice.
It does. So I just put this.
So you mark under the willpower that you've used it. Yeah, and then you add 3 dice. So those 2 stand, but they were both fails. And then
I'm kind of feeling bad.
he goes, well, you can't be doing this now. Fuck, Don. I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. I gotta make up. It's Romanian history tonight. You can't be skipping out on me. I'm not prepared.
I mean, I got the lecture notes from you, so I just use those.
I
You get it from Berkeley too. They're online.
Berkeley.
You know, teachers can share their day.
Oh,
Music
gotcha.
school.
I thought you were like, yeah, Berkeley, the music college, that's all about Romanian history. He goes, Donna, I can't. All right, you know what? I'm just going to cancel it. But you're on the hook for this one. This isn't over. And then
I'll be there next week.
he hangs up. And then, a couple minutes later, while you're walking, you see an email that says, due to unforeseen circumstances, I have to cancel tonight's class. And then just a sent from my iPhone.
Well, I'll deal with that later.
So, yeah, off the hookish, you're going to sit.
There will be grave consequences for my actions.
Dr. Professor Mister will remember that.
Like a telltale game. Professor Dr. Mr. Sir Richard
Mr.
the Third will remember every
Corporal.
corporal.
Let's hope he doesn't go to the SIP.
Corporal Reverend Mr. Dr. Professor.
Have I
I
been?
remember this. Sorry.
Have I been to this place before?
No, SIP is a fairly new bar.
Like, okay, so
It's the best damn bar I've been to.
So I mean, it's been a few months since it's opened, probably, but your character doesn't strike me as country hipster chic.
oh, that's fair. Yeah.
Sorry, country hipster chic in a dilapidated part of town does not seem like your guy's vibe.
Nope, that
He
ain't
seems
it.
like he's going to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Beard sports.
Yeah, right.
All right. Well,
Beer
I
is
guess I
beer.
gotta get ready for this outing. So I'm gonna go back to my room.
Yeah, so you'll kind of, you'll go back. As you go back, you see another note that just says,
God, this guy can just talk to me. Like, damn.
well, it says off to a late night study group.
Oh, that's
If you don't clean the dishes, I'm calling the apartment manager.
how much time do I have till the sips?
So she said 6, so you've got enough time to get ready and go, or you can show up late.
I can do dishes. Get ready to go.
To show up late.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. That works. Yeah.
Okay. So
Good
after
roommate.
Yeah.
after you're
Second note.
half
Yeah.
getting ready and hit the time that you would be late, maybe 5-10 minutes in, after you get a message, it's where are you with 10 question marks.
Doing
10's a lot. We'll say 4.
dishes, bastard roommate. Send. It's periods on every word.
And then you get the the thumbs down and the angry face.
Be there in
So they
5.
react to the message. It's
They angry react the
Oh,
message.
it's separate words per each send.
And each one has anger.
Yeah. Well, last dish.
Yeah, so you do that. How are you dressing for this? So you don't know jack shit about the bar. Googling it tells you that it's country hipster. But
Oh,
it's
we
more,
need-
is your dude dressing to the nines to impress, or is he just
I already
presentable
am
enough?
10, so I'm gonna put on regular dress attire, date it out to go to
Yeah,
the job. I guess.
Okay, it's bar clothes.
Yeah, bar clothes.
nice collared
College
shirt,
scene.
cloning it up for your crush, maybe.
Like- Yeah, there we go.
Okay, all right. You strike me
breeze.
as someone who's got like a decently expensive cologne as well.
Yeah,
You're,
it's like
you're like a
150
college
bucks.
athlete. Yeah, it's
Not
like
a cloud of axe around you as you walk in.
yeah,
Arrogance, the fragrance by Jack.
arrogance by Jack. So yeah, you do your best. You get ready and you head on over. SIP is about 4 blocks from your apartment, so it's walkable. Maybe not fun, but walkable. And so yeah, you kind of make your way over. So at 6 in the winter, it starts to get pretty dark, especially in the Northeast, and cold. Not really hurting you at all or anything, but you're dressed for it. But
I
just
hope there's
as
no
a heads
line
up.
like there always is in these other places I go to.
No, there's no line.
So yeah, as you approach, you see you get to this part of town that you know is definitely a worse part of town. It's usually more crime-ridden. You could tell this is like the early phases of kind of them revitalizing, with air quotes, this downtown.
Start
area.
with this cowboy bar and we'll take over.
Okay. So you move your way down. And as you enter, there's very generic 3-chord country music that is of no topic of controversy of any kind. It is like the most clean country music you've ever heard.
Take my truck to work.
Yeah, it's like,
go
I like my
home.
truck.
That's the lyrics I'm
and
using.
my daughter, she's got friends. I drink water. And then, like, that's the whole song. It's
Go
pretty,
to
like,
church on Sunday morning.
Go
Praise
to the
Jesus.
non-denominational church where we accept everyone. And then, like, they go. It's like the least offensive country music you could think of. That's the most boring. And you go through, and as you come in, you kind of see the crowd of people is gathered like normal. And you do see your friends a little ways over.
So I see them and also look around at all of the knickknacks and things they got that you've described earlier.
Yeah. So it's very, like I said, faux country.
What the hell is this?
And then you hear someone lean back. This is the best damn place I've been to in a while.
That guy doesn't know shit.
It was amazing.
Since you've been,
As I'm throwing up next
you're nursing your 3rd Bud Light that's half foam.
I'm thirsting my 3rd ranch dressing and tonic water or whatever.
It was heavy cream.
Heavy cream and tonic water.
You also notice there are a lot of like hipster types here, which for you isn't that weird. There's a lot of, like I said, faux country. So it's a lot of like leather vests and like cowboy hats and stars, but like all of it's very clean and none of it's ever been worn except here.
Okay, so are they setting up, is there like a guardrail where I can like slide in, be like, what's up? Like I get on the rail and slide down towards them?
You know what? Sure. There's like a leaning bar that separates like the tables from the bar. You could give me, I guess, a dex plus athletics, because that's kind of dexterous.
Works for me.
I hope you critically fail.
I'll give you a -2, because that is kind of hard to do. Just -2 dice.
Oh, well, I had to re-roll that in.
Yeah, take 2 out and reroll.
I'm putting a willpower into that.
Said I'm not going to fuck up in front of my crush.
I'm gonna get crushed. Oh, okay. 1 success.
Okay, so I mean that's enough. So you kind of go and you start to like wobble a bit, but it's before she turns. And then as she turns, you like kind of stabilize and slide up, and you're like, "Hey,
How's it going?
And they're like, "Oh, you made it!
Well, I told you I'd be here.
All right."
Professor's not too happy though.
Well,
Dr. Professor.
he's an old wad anyway. And then Nick will kind of give you the fist bump as he brings you over. He's like, "All right,
Hey,
man,
man.
I promised you that whatever the fuck I said earlier, milk kombucha IPA thing.
Look at the bar, like see what the price is for that.
Oh, he's gonna buy it.
I know. I was looking at.
Oh, okay. So it's like $12
God damn.
for a can. And he's like, "Yeah, let me get I'm not going to pronounce that, whatever that is." And so the guy's like, "Yeah, I got you." And so he cranks it. There's more than one bartender now because he's a little more busy. And so he'll slide it to you. And he'll be like, "All right, man, bottoms up."
Take a whiff before we bottom.
Oh, it's gross.
all right.
I mean, it smells like milk and IPA.
I can't.
You
show
notice that
myself
because this is cowboy theme, they use a lot of dairy products that don't necessarily belong there.
It's all Guinness and stout. All right, and not to look bad next to my crush, I guess. I'll be like, all right, down the hatch, and I cheers him
Okay.
and throw it back.
So yeah, you smash it. Why don't you make me a? Are you gonna throw it back, or are you just sipping?
What was his intent when he said down the hatch? I guess.
Oh, your friend? He's
Yeah.
pounding.
Okay,
You know
no,
Nick.
I'm pounding,
Nick's a
yeah,
boy.
okay, I'm-
yeah.
I'm just as boy, if not more.
Oh, you're trying to outboy Nick, huh?
Yeah, I'm out.
It's gonna be a contested roll.
This is a boy contest.
Who can chug faster? All right, so yeah, you're gonna make a what I say it was.
You didn't?
No, I made a note.
Oh.
It's gonna be stamina.
Cool. Your stamina?
Yeah, just pure stamina versus Nick.
I'm just gonna spend all my willpower.
Keep going. Keep going.
It's like the bennies. They're gone in the first 10 minutes.
1 success.
So Nick got 2.
Damn.
So you take a point of lethal damage. So put an X in your farthest left box.
Oh shit, this stuff kicks.
And as you pound this back, your throat begins to burn like violently, and you start coughing like aggressively. As you kind of like you even try sort of struggle to stay standing upright, and you kind of spit some of it out on the floor. You 3 will see this a couple of seats down from you. Nick is like, "Oh my god, dude, are you all right?"
Yeah, I get that. This place sucks.
So if you 3, or no, sorry, one of you is like keen preserver or observer.
I have danger
I am
sense.
trained observer. Yes.
Danger sense is a little. Oh, it's more danger related.
And mine's eye for the strange.
I'm
What does
hardy,
keen
so does this
observer
help
do?
against that?
When I'm rolling a perception, it's just a better chance of finding an important thing. So when I roll perception, it's 9 again, not just 10 again.
Okay, got you. So then, collectively, you 3 make a perception roll, -4, but you're assisting. So 2 of you should assist, 1 of you should do the looky look.
Probably
what's
let
the
me do it
perception
because
roll?
I'm 9 again on my perception.
What was?
1
2
success for
successes.
So you're gonna get 3 extra dice, Tyler. But it's -4, so take 4 out of your pool.
And then,
Wait till everybody puts his hand.
Well, I tried to catch him before, but he was too quick.
and then it's 9 again as well.
Yeah, so if you got a 9 or higher,
right.
it rolls again.
Fuck me.
You could use a willpower.
Come on.
It adds 3
Yeah.
dice.
I've only used 3 of them.
It's accomplishing beats and finishing the session.
One
and other
success.
thing. Hey, one's enough, buddy.
All you need is one.
So you notice that maybe it's due to your more perceptive nature or your military experience, but you notice that the way Nick is grabbing Don is a little like more coercive than just friendly. Like he's trying to like kind of pull Don over to the side, and then Alicia's kind of helping like push. So like Don, you feel as they're kind of pulling your arm to like guide you
Oh, whoa, where
off
we
to the
going?
side. Well, you're choking violently,
Oh,
so you're not
where
saying
are we
much.
going?
So you can, if you're going to resist being pulled,
I am hardy. Does that help at all?
if you tell me what it does.
Hardy actually like resists like poisons and
Poison disease.
Oh, no, it's not
duration,
gonna help you here.
unconsciousness, suffocation.
Not going to help you here. Cool, though.
Choking's not suffocating.
you're still breathing. You're just joking.
So,
Not breathing well.
you will make a contested brawl plus strength.
Am I fighting them or?
Well, he's trying to pull you.
Okay, well, I'm not fighting them, but strength and.
No. I mean, it's basically if you're trying to not be moved, then you're resisting. Otherwise, he's just going to do
might have a
moving.
No. Is this normal brawl, like wrestling brawl?
No, it's not wrestling.
Oh, well, okay, that's a -1 then.
I mean, you still have the skill, though.
Yeah, okay.
The specialty just adds a die when you use it.
Okay.
So, like, if you were trying to wrestle him to the floor, you would get an additional die. So, yeah, you see, you're kind of, like, doing your best to not be moved, Don, but they're pulling you, and you guys can kind of see they're pulling him towards what would be, like, the alley door that leads outside. And Gagnon, this stands out to you as someone who's pretty good at perceiving danger because you've been shot at,
And also not drinking tonic water.
and also not
Yeah.
drinking tonic water and choking on dairy of various kinds.
That guy might need help.
So I want to go. So they're going to the alley. Mm-hmm. So if I haven't already, I'm just gonna like lay a 20 on the bar and like go around,
take
and
it.
kind of like because I want to kind of get to the edge of the alley and just look and see.
So you're going to go out the front.
I'm going out the front to circle around.
Okay.
If they're going, like,
Still in uniform as well.
yeah, still in uniform.
So you're going to do that. Are you guys going to just
if
follow
my-
him, or you want to try and more directly intervene?
Not really sure what's going on, so probably just I realize something's weird, but I'll just kind of keep a distance just to kind of keep an eye on it, see what's going on.
Okay.
Watch from a distance, follow.
This will be fun. So, what about Cinnamon?
Well, my urge is to go talk to them.
Well,
I mean,
follow your urges.
My urge, but my friend.
Follow
we
your
can
urges,
send
Spice
you in,
Boy.
and then you have cover.
All
on
right, I'm
both
going
ends.
in.
Okay, you're going in.
Why, hello there, young boys and girls.
And so, Don, you're still choking, and Alicia will turn around and go, "Oh, hi, sir."
Hi, I've seen this before. I'm going to grab Don, right?
So yeah,
I don't know the name, but I'm just saying this.
yeah. Well, just so that the audience knows.
Yeah. Don.
So yeah,
I'm gonna put my hand on Don and be like, I know a thing or two about this. My mom used to help me when I choked on sticks.
What?
And
Why does every one of your characters have a weird history?
it's the best way to.
So what are you trying to achieve here?
I'm gonna just try to move him away from the two people who may or may not be.
So you're
bad
trying to
people.
pull him away?
Well, I'm trying to assist him from not choking, and I'm going to move him away from the people who are pulling him outside while I help him not choke.
Okay, so it sounds like you're going to be aiding his next attempt to get out of this.
That sounds like a plan.
So you're going to roll brawl plus strength because you're basically trying to wrench him away from them. Don, for reference to how this feels for you, this is weird. It's not like choking like normal.
Okay.
Your throat burns with an intensity that you're really not used to. Even when you choke on things, even if you've gotten like a hot Cheeto stuck in the windpipe.
It's
this
that
is,
original Fireball recipe.
yeah, well, like, and gasoline.
And gas.
So
Add 2 successes.
So you get to add 2 die to your resistance. Okay, so they got 4. So as you're going, Nick will be like, dude, get off my friend. And he'll kind of like push you a little as they continue to kind of like, you good, man? And they're like taking him out of the back. You can see that they're kind of dragging him.
All right.
To anyone who knows what they're looking at, it is apparent that they are taking this man by force.
Well, I'm no stranger to bad times. I'm going to grab his, because they're dragging him, I'm just going to pick up his legs and hold him and be like,
I also-
no, now we ain't taking people out to the alley where they die.
I jump in at this point to help because I realize that his first attempt didn't work. So now I jump in to help try to get him away because it looks like Don. It looks like Don's in danger. So now
Okay.
I jump in to
Oh,
help.
Dom.
So as you kind of
Oh yeah.
reach in, and you're like both basically doing tug of war. And Don, your throat's like hurting,
My legs are hurting.
kind of like bubbling. Yeah, you feel your legs kind of lifted out from under you, which might hurt more than help you actually. But you hear Nick's voice go, all right, I'm done with this. And then initiative. Except for you, Eli. You're
Nick
outside.
was a bad.
Do I see anything in the alley?
17.
Michael
17
or
10.
no 12.
So you 10 do. Okay.
So,
Okay. So Cinnamon, you can tell that this is escalating. Nick is like, all right, enough of this. And you see him like kind of like wrench aggressively.
I need an Alec hero over here. And I'm going to I'm going to inspire Alex.
He's inspiring me. I'm going to produce the makeshift taser we literally just made like 2 hours ago. An attempt to tase
So Nick and Alicia are the two.
Nick.
Okay.
I was about to say
Taste
Kevin.
Dawn.
Taste Don. Make sure he
I
dies.
tased Don.
Okay.
Make sure
So
they're good.
that's all you're doing, Cinnamon?
Well, I'm just holding on to him. That's
Right.
it.
So
Or Don.
Alex, you're next in the order, so your move. So what do you want to do?
Oh, I want
You want to just tase them?
to try to tase Nick.
Nick? Okay, so
Nick.
you're gonna roll your fighting. So it's going to be strength plus weaponry or dexterity plus weaponry, your choice.
I'm definitely going to go strength because it's my better attribute.
Okay. So you'll get more of a bludgeoning effect than a tasing effect, but that's fine.
You'll after effect.
You'll still have some. Yeah.
Strength and weaponry, right?
Yes.
All right. Well,
And then I think
what
improvised
was
weapons
the-
have a -1, but
is it -1 for improvised?
I'm not going to say that because I don't know. But you do have Nick's defense of 3.
Okay, and the inspiration just gave me my willpower back, right? That
It gives you a point of willpower when you resolve the condition.
So you have to basically just use it. You say, I'm using it. For
I'm
this.
using it for this.
Yeah, I follow.
Okay.
And then you take out 3 dice for his defense.
All right. Boy. 1 success.
1 success. And then he will make. I'll get that later. He's going to make basically a resistance roll to not become stunned as a result. So you do whack him with it. There's a solid crack as you hit him, and then you kind of
shatters.
you do kind of secondarily hear like a, tss, but you primarily just batted him with a baton. So he's going to make a resolve and stamina to try and resolve to not be tased.
That doesn't sound good.
So he's not tased, but he did take the 1
Okay.
bashing damage. So yeah, you kind of like whack, and as you do, he kind of like straightens up. He's like, "Oh fuck." Okay. Them, right?
Yep. Them.
So, Alicia's going to turn to Alex and go, it's a big monster. He's just having a hard time. We're just going to take him for some air. So you're going to make a resistance. You're going to make a composure roll. Composure and subterfuge. Sorry.
2 success.
Okay. So then, yeah. So you kind of feel like you're not buying that shit. And now it's Nick. I'm sorry. What is your defense, and are you using it, Gagnon?
My defense is 2, and if he's going to attack me,
Yeah, he's going to attack you.
Yep. I will use my defense.
So a 9. So you will take 3 bashing damage.
Shit.
So he kind of like turns to you and just rams his fist into the side of your head as you kind of like bounce off the wall from the impact. And then he's basically going to just like deepen his hold on Don. He's like, Don, I don't know what these people are doing to you, man.
With him hitting the wall and all this, do I hear anything from outside?
I mean, yeah, it's probably fair to say that with basic human perception, if they didn't come out after about 20 seconds, you could assume that something might have happened.
So if it's okay with you, with basic human perception, can I like?
You'll move and move, so you'll burn your turn to move up there. But
That's fine.
You'll basically come in the door that they're trying to go out of.
Okay.
Okay. And initiative stays the same. So Cinnamon.
Oh, my turn.
Oh, sorry, Don, you didn't go. So you are choking, so it's going to impose a -2 to whatever you do.
Am I still being held?
They've more or less stopped trying to hold you aggressively and more just started trying to fight the people that are coming near them.
And so I'm feeling a burning sensation. in my
Yeah, your
throat.
throat, like, it's like your throat's closing, you're having a hard time breathing, and it's like on fire.
So I guess my first instinct would get water.
Okay, so you want to just try and shove out and go get water?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back inside and grab a.
Well,
water.
you're still inside. You're like
okay.
on the hallway leading
So
out.
I'm gonna shove back to the bar to get water.
Okay, so you're trying to shove past them. So
Does that mean both you guys? Like, cinnamon?
I don't think they're going to stop
okay.
you.
I'm helping if nothing.
Right.
We're just trying to get them off of you.
No, you stay here. Push them back.
So make
Yeah,
a
if you get past-
strength plus athletics, probably trying to shove through, and then they're gonna resist.
-2, you said?
Yeah, because you're choking.
1 success.
Okay, so they got 2 successes. So you kind of go to shove through, and Nick like steps in front of you, like, "Whoa, buddy, you all right? You all right?" And he kind of like puts his
It'd be
arms
better
around
if I
you.
got water.
All right, hold on. I'll get you some water, man. I'll get you some water.
No, I can get it.
Now it's Cinnamon.
Give the boy some damn water. And then I'm going to...
Give the boys some damn water.
yeah, I'm going to give him some damn water.
You're just gonna grab water.
I'm going to grab water, turn it, and hand it to Don.
Okay.
Well, actually, I guess I'm going to walk over to the bar. Don's free now, right? He's not, like, being held.
No, he's still being held. He didn't shove out.
Oh, he didn't shove
No,
out?
no. Nick basically grabbed him. And was like, "Whoa, slow down."
Oh, okay. I follow you. Okay. So yeah, then I'm gonna be like, bartender, I need damn water over here, and then I'm gonna look at Don and be like, how you feeling, buddy?
So are you trying to aid him?
No, I'm talking to him.
Okay, so just no action.
Yeah, I'm figuring out what's happening.
It burns. All right, how well
Now
I can talk.
explain the burn in like 3
So-
different ways.
Pain scale 10.
So you're, yeah, you see him kind of coughing and sputtering, and like gasping, trying to breathe, like as if there's something lodged and if he's having some kind of anaphylaxis.
Can I?
Happy pen.
But does this look normal and human, or would it be something that is strange, and I could use my eye for the strange to look for it?
You can use your eye for the strange to determine if it's something weird.
Okay, I'm down with that. That plus wits makes sense, or intelligence. Which one do you want?
Oh, you're calling for it. Sorry, what do you? You're trying to see
That
if
plus
it looks
intelligence.
weird.
Yeah,
Your
so-
intelligence is probably fine.
Fucking 1 success.
So, I mean, this isn't outside of something that could be human, although you would note that anaphylaxis usually progresses faster.
Okay.
It's more like Cheeto dust went down the wrong pipe on crack.
Okay.
Like, like he's
It's happened to you a lot, huh?
yeah, he's having a lot of problems breathing, but it seems like there's maybe some obstruction, not so much an anaphylaxis.
Boy needs water. Don, get him. Or point to Nick.
Dog, get your own fucking water!
I'm trying.
Get your friend some water. We'll stay right here.
He goes, I don't fucking know you. Get away from me.
You get away from him.
Let him get me water, damn it.
Then go get it. So you're gonna.
That's my turn. Yeah.
Oh, so you're gonna turn to go get the water.
What?
So he basically said, "Let him get me water," and Nick said, "Then go get it." So you could turn to get water if you wanted to.
Alex is what?
You are
Squared
like
up?
between the bar. What?
No, I was gonna say.
I just got hit in the face.
So Alex is probably like getting up off
bounced
the wall.
Yeah.
You can call the bartender and get the water.
Yeah, I think I'll just yell at the bartender. Bartender, water! Someone's choking.
Okay.
It's on your property.
You're legally liable.
So I believe you were next, right?
Yeah. So he's still kind of like has him grabbed, right?
More, yes. So yes, you can tell because you're the one who rolled the perception. He is still trying to hold him in place and guide him out the door, but it looks less like that and more like he's just trying to comfort him. Like his arms on the shoulders, like, "You okay, man?" Like, but you can tell by like the way he's doing it. He's like, "Are you all right? Go out the door." Like he's trying to push him. And then Alicia has turned to kind of like face everybody, and like she seems to be trying to calm everyone down.
Well, I'm pretty stubborn, and I just got hit in the face, so I think I'm gonna try to like tackle Nick.
Oh damn! All right, the takedown. Okay, so you're gonna roll.
Escalated quickly.
I mean, I just hit my face off the wall. Yeah, I'm pretty mad.
You use brawl and I assume strength, just raw take him down,
Yeah.
and then his defense is 3 because it's at the end of every round it resets.
Shit. All right.
So if that would reduce you to 0,
Yeah.
you have a chance to die.
All right. Yep. Chance.
You have to get a 10 or it's a crit fail. So pick your favorite. Yeah.
Nope. Crit fail.
So you kind of go low to initiate the tackle, and you get the sense that Nick's watched a UFC fight or two. And so when you go low, he knees you square in the face.
Chair training could have helped you.
So you'll take 3 bashing damage,
Shit.
and you'll fall on the floor. So you get kneed in the face and like slip and just kind of fall on the ground. And so you see Cagnon hit the floor and just kind of like roll onto his back. So their turn. Alicia's like, guys, I think you're blowing this way out of proportion. That would be for you, Cinnamon.
Okay.
You're going to resist.
Composure and resolve to resist most things.
Yeah, go with that. That's fine.
1 success.
So she got a 10. So she got 2. So you suddenly feel like she's right. You feel as though maybe you guys are blowing this out of proportion. He may not be in any real kind of trouble aside from the choking. So you're going to consider her and Nick not friendly, but non-hostile.
Okay.
So you're actively trying to de-escalate now.
Okay, cool. No, you're right. Where's the damn water?
So yeah, the bartender. Well, sorry, Eli has a turn still.
So I'll kind of like open the door, and I'll be like, "Hey, what is going on here?"
And so as you open the door, you see a rather slender, athletic man choking aggressively.
Me
A
calling
giant
for water.
dude holding him by the shoulders, a guy falling on the floor, and then a hick yelling for water. And then a girl just kind of like arms out Jurassic Park style.
I'm gonna be like,
"Everyone
all right, everyone, step away, give him some air, and I want to like.
Wait, does he need air or water?
I need water.
give him some air? Get some water coming, and
Water!
I'm gonna call this in, and I'm gonna. I assume I don't still have my radio.
I would
on
hope
me.
not. That'd
You
be
call
cool.
911.
Yeah, so I'll like pull up my phone and like dial 911, hit it on speaker, and then I want to start tending to Don. Like I want to
roll out of
basically
the
come
way.
in and take charge of the situation.
Okay, so you call 911.
So while he does that, I'm going to go get water because now there's a cop here
Yeah,
taking care of the situation.
The water is brought over. And as you give it to Don,
I grab it.
yes,
Chug it.
and you're going to make a stamina roll.
Can I aid him with medicine?
No.
Pure stamina?
Yes, sir.
Can I force feed him the water?
No.
So you take yet another point of lethal damage as you begin coughing and like spurting more aggressively, and you drop the water on the floor.
What did
Give
he?
him another
What did he drink to start this? What started this? What did he?
He
drink?
had a beer and he just started choking.
So I want to take a look at I want to take a look at his beer can.
So you have to go across the
mug.
bar to where he was sitting to do that.
Okay. Cinnamon, go get me the beer can that he was drinking, please.
Okay, I'm down.
So yeah, you go over and grab the beer can. The bartender's like, "What's happening?"
Guy's choking. We're dealing with it right now. I'll be back. Get more water. And then I'm going to walk back over with the beer can.
Get more water. Okay. So you walk back over with the beer can, and as he hands it to you, and the girl Alicia's like, "Officer, what's your name and badge number?"
My name is Officer Eli Bridges. Badge number. How long are badge numbers?
Like 4 numbers.
Yeah, 4 numbers.
Badge number 4375.
Better fucking remember that.
Is that your lunch number?
I don't remember.
And she goes, "Okay. And are you on duty right now?"
No, just got off duty. But
Okay, so it sounds like this isn't your problem.
No, this
what
is
I'm
my
hearing.
problem. I'm here and I'm a servant of the community, and that servanthood does not stop when I'm off the clock.
He can stay.
So
Don,
you let
Don,
me
just
take
hold your
charge
breath,
here.
man.
No.
EMTs are on the way.
She goes, I think you're
You do it.
respectfully, officer. I think you're overstepping. Make a resolve plus composure. So you use willpower instead.
4 successes.
Okay, so I mean, you're not really buying what she's selling.
While they talk, can I stick my finger in Don's mouth and make him throw up?
If Don will allow it,
I mean, I think I'm more focused on not dying, so I will.
it's your call, man. If you're
I
cool
don't
with
see it
people
happening.
sticking things in your throat, then
If he wants to just do it subtly, or I don't see
I don't think there's a subtlety to that. You're gonna have to sit
Suddenly.
it suddenly.
Okay, so you're gonna make a brawl -2 small target minus defense because he doesn't want you to do it. No.
Okay. There's also a chance die.
So you poke him in the eye. So you take a bashing damage. So
You hold still
you're like
for a
trying to
minute,
hold him,
friend.
and you kind of like go and you like take your fingers and jab, and you just like straight into his right eye
Gnarl all over again.
as he kind of like stumbles. So officer, what's your defense?
4.
Sheesh. You will be spending that willpower then. That's a lot. Okay. So you will take 6 lethal damage.
Lethal?
So you see as he goes, all right, I've had enough of this. And he just like cracks. And when he hits Eli, you see like blood just kind of spray down his face as you kind of stumble backwards against the wall, almost as if moved by force. And then like the crack is loud enough that everyone kind of freezes in the bar and looks over. As you can see that like Nick's skin is beginning to like lighten and get like more pale in complexion. And Alicia's like eyes have kind of glazed over and have turned more of like a reddish black color. And yeah, so we're back to the fighting. So we'll just keep the initiative order from before. So Cinnamon.
Why, now this looks like a job for somebody other than myself. I'm going to grab Don and I'll be like, all right, now we're going outside, but for safety reasons.
So you're going to try to run off from them.
So I see Nick.
So you're still kind of like in their range. So yeah, you see Nick punch a cop.
Okay. All right. Well, that just tells me I should go.
Yeah. So yeah, he just drags you out towards the alley.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why do we keep going to the alley?
This time it's for safety reasons, fellow American.
What's going on?
Okay. So that's you. So then Gagnon.
And I noticed you said Nick started like paling.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on the ground. I'm hurting pretty bad. I don't really feel like physically engaging anymore. I think I just pull out a concealed pistol and
Yeah. So anyway,
try to shoot him.
So you're in his melee range, which imposes, I think, no, it doesn't impose it because it's a pistol, but you do have his defense to deal with.
Okay.
So, because normally there's no defense against ranged attacks, but because he's close enough, he could hypothetically like kick it.
Okay.
So you're going to make a dexterity plus shooting, plus firearms, and it is a handgun, which I believe you have a specialty in, or no?
My specialty is rifles, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. So then no specialty die, but you do get the full number of skill die, and then -3 for his defense.
-3 for his defense.
Yes.
It's not a crit.
Not a chance die. I
Not a
was wrong
chance
about
die.
that last time.
But yeah, I'm gonna spend that willpower.
Okay.
1 success.
1 success. So that deals 1 lethal damage, I think, or more. So you will deal 2 lethal damage. So yeah, you kind of like fire your gun quickly, and it hits Nick in the like shoulder, as he's kind of like half surrounded. So he's trying to kind of stay vigilant. Is that coming through?
No, you're good.
Okay. So that was your turn. Next is them, right? So
Yep.
need a little cheat board, like we had in D&D. So Nick will not appreciate that. He's gonna step on your ass.
I mean, yeah.
What's your defense?
2.
2. So I'll take those out. So 2 bashing damage.
So as long as it doesn't
Or
go
no, sorry,
over.
2 lethal damage. He is
2
now
lethal
not
damage.
fucking around. So you will turn your leftmost boxes lethal and then add however much bashing you lose to the end. So yeah, you see as he fires, and then Nick just is that.
No, it's just gross sound.
So yeah, Nick kind of just aggressively stomps on Gagnon's leg, and you hear like a loud crack, and then you kind of like throw back and hit your head against the floor. So on every turn that you come up, you're gonna make a stamina plus something, and not pass out. While I Google, or sorry, one more person.
Probably stamina and composure.
I would say most likely, but it might also just be raw stamina. I don't remember. And then Alicia is going to chase you into the alley. I keep forgetting resistances. Oh, no, sorry. You're rolling active resistance. My bad. So now you're going to roll, Cinnamon, you're going to roll a wits plus composure.
2.
Okay, so you kind of see her come out, and she like grabs you by the shoulder and looks directly into your eye and goes, "Run away!" And then you just feel this overwhelming compulsion to fucking leave. And then Don, you can see from your choking position that her eyes kind of like flash red when she says that. And so you'll try to re-roll out of that next turn, but you'll run first, then re-roll.
I see Nick, who's turning pale.
Yeah.
My new friend Alex shoots him, and then he steps on him, or Nick steps on Alex.
Yeah.
So I pull out my own handgun, and I'm just going to start blasting. And I still have 911 on the phone. I'm like, we need law enforcement, police.
Oh, they hear gunshots in the background.
Yeah. Shots fired.
We need the police.
So it's dexterity plus firearms plus specialty. So 5.
Yes. And you are also in melee range, so you'll take out his 3 defense.
Well, can I use willpower to add those back in?
Sure.
So I'll do that. 1 success.
Okay. So you fire to the same result. So you fire as it hits Nick in the shoulder. Well, you're not in the shoulder. You kind of hit him broad chest, but he doesn't really seem to care much as you do 2 lethal damage.
Do I recognize what these could possibly be?
So I want to clarify something because I feel like it's a little misleading. You've been with the professor for a long time.
Yeah.
You fought like 3 monsters.
Oh, okay.
They're not super common.
Okay.
You've encountered your backstory monster and then like maybe a ghoul or 2. But it's definitely not like a weekly event that monsters pop up, because if it was, I think a lot more people would be aware of them. So on the hypothetical red side of knowledge, you would have to roll
Okay.
some kind of or it'd be occult because it's knowledge you already have.
Would that be like my turn to do that?
Yeah, it's an action.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, and it would be wits plus the skill because it's like quick thinking.
Okay.
So you fire and it does nail him, and you see him. He's bleeding like a normal human. It's still red like a normal human. And it is like wearing on him. Like he's not just full on immune to this damage, but he is more resistant to it than say I would be if you shot me. Okay, I believe that brings it to our boy Donny. So Donny, I need you to do me a favor. You need to make me a brawl plus strength, and you can ignore your choking modifier.
I fail.
So big whiff.
Big whiff.
So you're like coughing, and then Cinnamon, you're still conscious. You're just feared. So you can see as Donnie kind of like freaking out, just kind of like goes to like wave his hand at her, and you can hear like as you see his nails have also kind of elongated down, and his skin is also beginning to kind of pale a bit as he just slashes down at her, and she like jumps out of the way at the last second. But yeah, so there's that. You can still move or take another action since I forced that one on you. You also now notice that your nails have gotten like longer, and you feel more like resolute than you were a minute ago, like more durable. You're still choking aggressively though.
I feel like I just gotta get away, so I'm gonna try to escape. I guess I don't know.
Where are you running? Down the alley?
Well, they're trying to drive me towards the alley, so I'm gonna go back up to town. I guess.
Yeah, that's out of the alley, like
yeah, out of
towards
the
the
alley,
street.
yep.
Okay. Fun. So I don't think there's an opportunity to attack. You're just gonna fuck off, I guess. So you turn and begin running. You're good at that. It doesn't take anything for you to do that. As you begin kind of bolting down the alleyway, and that's top of the order. Good old Cinnamon Jones.
So I had to run away from her, right?
Yeah, you're trying to turn and go the other way to get as far away from her as you can.
Cool. When I do that, I'm just gonna follow Don.
Yeah.
He runs and then tackle him down the street somewhere.
Okay.
evading
What's your
everyone.
speed?
My speed is 10.
What's your speed, Cinnamon?
9.
So he's faster than you by a little, so you're not really going to catch him.
And if he's chasing me, he subtracts 1 per dot of fleet foot I have. So that's 2.
Okay, so he's really outpacing you. He like runs, and there's like a dumpster that you're like, oh, he has to slide between those. I can catch him. And he like cat vaults over the top and does like a roll.
Can we grab like the lid of a trash can and hurl it at the back of his head?
So you'll
the
be
chair.
giving up. So I was assuming run for both of you as your actions. So you'll be giving up distance to try and do that because you'll be taking your free run and then throwing for your second one. So yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
So throwing, and then it's going to be -2 dice because you're at a decent range at this point because he's 20 fucking meters from you. So you're going to Captain America a trash can lid at him, and you'll have a -2 for distance. So it'll be strength or dexterity plus athletics.
Got it.
I'll also accept shooting, I guess, because no, there's no shooting. It's firearms. Yeah, it's definitely
So that
athletics.
wouldn't work.
1 success.
Okay, so you take a point of bashing damage there. So you hear like a whoom as you get hit in the back of the head by a metal trash can
Slow
lid.
down there, Donny.
It makes you stumble for a second.
I need you to wait. I got a question.
As you
still burning?
Yeah, you're still burning, but you do notice as you kind of like put your hand back, there's blood coming out of the back of your head from where you got winged by a trash can lid. So just noted.
Y'all don't help me at all.
But there's some more questions. You'll be better in a second. Just wait up.
That's the other one.
Please wait.
Okay, so Gagnon, you have seen Nick break your leg, so you're going to start with a stamina roll. It says raw stamina according to one person and stamina plus resolve according to someone else. I'm going to give you the double because it'll make it more likely for you to pass. And then I promise I will reread the book. Too many things to remember. So you're just looking for one success. Do roll again, though, because if you get 5, you get a bonus, I think.
5 is a crit.
3 success.
Okay, so you're not going to fall unconscious. You feel like the overwhelming pain of basically him snapping your femur. Not fully, but definitely fracturing that bitch. But you're able to stay conscious, and you can still move and everything. You're not, like, hindered in any way. When you get to your final 3 boxes, you do lose a die
For each box.
So you'll have a -3 on whatever you go ham on in a minute.
Okay.
And that's just to represent the pain that your character's kind of in from that level of injury.
So I guess
Ow.
trying to get my mental picture here. Obviously, I'm on the ground. He just broke my leg. Is not Nick.
Alicia has ran into the alley.
Okay. So I guess I just want to try to push, like, either just get distant. So I don't know if that's just like
So
kick
you just
back
like
with my
want to
good
crawl
leg.
backwards to get away from him.
Yeah, kind of like crawl back, and I crawl back, and I guess I fire again. I also
Yeah.
messed up last turn. I actually have quick draw,
What does that do?
which I get to choose a specialty in weaponry or firearms when I get the merit. So when I have the merit, I would like to cash that into a pistol firearm specialty. Maybe,
Oh,
or am I
okay.
reading that wrong?
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
Getting knocked down, I remembered it, so I'm going to use it now.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
A little bash to the head, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
double
like,
check that later, but that works for now.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, I'm good with pistols too. So,
So
then
yeah,
I try to shoot him again.
You definitely do. So you're going to start tack crawling backwards pretty much, like kicking with your feet and holding the gun steady. And you're going to shoot. You'll have the -3 from being wounded, but you'll have some extras from your specialty. So it's going to be dexterity and firearms plus an extra die for your specialty, -3.
So dexterity, firearms, +1 for the specialty.
And then -3 for your injuries. And since, to my knowledge, there's no opportunity attacks, he's just going to let it happen.
Two success.
So +1 is 3. So 3 lethal damage as you start crawling back and just fire, and it just like hits him kind of like lower neck, like kind of between his neck and his shoulder, and he kind of like clutches it as he's like, oh fuck. You see blood kind of like pooling up and pouring underneath, like down his shirt and stuff. People in the bar are kind of freaking the hell out, as you could probably imagine.
Yeah.
So I think that makes it Eli's turn. So you see him just fire a shot at
Is it
him.
not the bad guy's turn?
Oh yeah, you're right. Good memory. I have bad memory.
I have an eidetic memory.
There you go.
Not in real life. I wish.
You will.
Oh, I wish.
Okay. Nick is Nick no happy.
Neither of us are, so one of us will die eventually.
So you shot him.
Twice.
You're having a hard time.
Yeah, I'm struggling.
You're a cop. That's a bigger problem. So he's going to turn to fight your friend there. So what is your defense? 4? Okay. And then he will also be wounded. So he's pretty thin here. Yeah, so he kind of like bloodily swings at you and just misses, and he kind of like tumbles over and hits the wall. And you can see like his blood kind of starts pooling up on the floor and around his feet, and his skin starts to kind of turn more normal as time goes on. All right, now it's you for sure. Oh, Alicia is outside, but I guess Cinnamon could see her, and she's fucking off.
Oh, well, I also left. I was chasing after Don, so I
But
could've
like
run
it's
too.
an alley, right? So it's a straight line.
Oh, well,
So like if you look over your shoulder, she's there,
Oh,
and then you
gotcha.
see her turn and run the other way.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So Nick is on the ground. Does he appear to still be a threat?
He's like leaning against the wall, but definitely like incapped.
Okay, so I will take my handcuffs out, and can I like restrain him?
Yeah, I don't think he'll stop you from doing
Yeah.
that.
So I'll handcuff him and pull out like some zip ties and start tying up his feet.
Okay. Yeah. So you two, well, mostly you there.
That would be flex cuffs.
Oh,
TM. You there, Donnie. As you run out of the alley, you hear, "Don't move!" As you see like 4 cops have gotten out of their car and are now pointing guns at
Can
you.
I hide?
Yeah. We roll stealth plus wits because it's quick thinking. Well, wits if you're going for a clever hiding place. Dexterity if you're just trying to climb somewhere, I guess.
It would be quick because I'd be chasing after him. So if the cops turned the corner,
Okay, so wits probably then.
3
3?
successes. Yep.
Okay. So yeah, you like quickly think and you like die. You go to
Trash
the trash
can.
can you just took the lid off of and like put the bag over your top of you. So Don, yeah, you've been kind of commanded to stop moving by
In my
police.
panic state, I see claws, right?
No, they've redacted.
Redacted?
They're gone. Yeah.
And am I still burning? Mm-hmm. Like, I put my hands up, like, exacerbated, I guess.
Yeah. So you kind of like fall to your knees, like you're a normal adult. You're not used to being gunned at. Yeah. So you kind of fall down. You see from the 2 officers that kind of approach you, and the 2 of them will go inside. Eli, you'll see 2 of them enter the building as everyone's
So-
like freaking out.
I will go and begin tending to Alex, and also kind of keeping an eye on Nick, because I assume he looks like a normal human at this point. Mm-hmm. I'll be like, I don't know what came over him, but he began assaulting us, and they were trying to forcibly coerce another individual out who appeared to have had some kind of a terrible reaction. We attempted to stop them because they were coercing someone against their will out of the building. A fight ensued. Another one got away, a young woman, and they've assaulted me. We could definitely use medical attention. But someone took off. I didn't see where. Another friend of mine ran out, and then the victim, who they were calling Don, had also run out.
Okay. He goes, that is the most thorough 10-second report I've ever received. He goes, okay, a lot of things there. Go outside, I guess. We'll take, and he looks at the bleeding out guy, him into custody. We have another one in custody.
What is the other one? Who's the other one that you have in custody?
I don't know, some kid.
Tall, slender guy,
Yeah.
athletic build.
Yeah.
That would be the victim.
Okay, great. And so you'll kind of slowly clean up, and eventually the professor will kind of come up and join with you 3. So you're off duty, so they're not going to make you like work as they're kind of cleaning up the scene, taking witness reports. And the professor will be like, "Well, I've missed something. You're in cuffs, Don. You're cuffed by the cop car."
I will go and try to get him out of cuffs. And like this guy did nothing wrong.
Yeah, no, dude's like, absolutely not.
Yeah, he's our victim. I kind of need him to not get arrested because then I have to justify my shooting somehow.
He goes, "Yeah, no, we have no idea what's going on. He's
Until-
definitely under arrest until we figure that
For
out.
what? What did he do?
He was in a bar fight.
No, he was the victim of a bar
Detain the
fight.
guy that shot him.
I was getting away from a bar fight.
I climb out of the trash.
I think for you, there probably would be some detaining at least.
I
there,
think they would at
Alex.
least detain me,
Yeah.
considering I
You're
just
probably
shot
cuffed
a
on the
dude in a
sidewalk.
bar with my broken leg.
I'm gonna walk by, like dusting off trash, and be like, "All right, so you got yourself into some trouble."
A little bit.
Here, look.
I'll be
let's-
back.
We'll go down to the station. We'll give him the report. He did.
Because you go home. You're off duty. Go home.
I was involved in this incident.
And
Do I not need to go make a statement?
you did. A very thorough one.
Well,
the
I'm
minute
here
I
to
walked
now,
in the door.
I'm here to now advocate for the victim.
You're not a lawyer. Go home.
I need a hospital.
He needs some kind of
No,
medical
so after
attention.
like 10-ish minutes, that will stop.
Okay.
You'll also notice like the back of your head is no longer bleeding. So you can take off that one bashing damage. The lethal can stay, but
I need a fucking hospital.
Well,
Drink what I drank.
well, I can get you there, but I gotta
Kinda-
get the handcuffs off real quick.
Yeah, I'm detained.
so the professor will come to you three. You detained on the sidewalk,
Yeah.
Alex. You talking to Alex detained on the sidewalk, and you being shunned to go home.
Like
Eli.
leaning on the car because my leg's fucking obliterated from when he stepped on it. I'm just like,
I'm also beat.
So the professor will be like, "All right, what happened?"
And I'll just kind of like.
Yeah, so you regurgitate.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's like, okay. Cinnamon, do you add to that at all?
Yeah, our boy Donny turned into a beast.
Oh, he goes.
Beast mode.
Yeah, I also hit him in the back of the skull. That being said, he looked fine when he walked away. So
So then we can't let him go to the station.
Can I run in and try to get?
can I?
No, it's definitely an active crime scene now.
Hey, Alex, you want to like scoot aside? I can probably pick those.
I'll just slide a hand in my like handcuff key.
They're all the same, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll be able to get out of the handcuffs with some help from your friends. I suggest leaving quickly.
yeah. I guess I can't go to a hospital because they're gonna be looking for me there.
Turn around and
I think
Cinnamon's already
you're,
gone.
yeah, I think maybe not. I think it's one of those that like,
Walk
it just depends on how they end up finding everything.
Well, I mean, I have combat medicine. I could like.
You could patch yourself. You're going to
my
basically limp to the warehouse around the corner where you guys live.
Walking it off.
So he goes to you two, the professor. He goes, we need to get him. We can't, if he's a monster, we need to deal with him.
Okay, I'm down.
How do you suggest we do that?
Well, you're the cop, so we're going
I
to have to
have-
get him out of their custody.
Don't you get like favors? I watched a movie once about this.
I just started a few weeks ago. I'm new here. There are no favors for rookies.
I watched a show. I think it was called The Place Where the Bat Guy Lives. And the new guy was the most respected one there, so they respect you.
All right, I think we play to your ignorance. We're going to take the victim, and you're going to tell them that you let him go because he was the victim, and that's why you thought he didn't need to be detained.
Okay. So I will.
Cinnamon, help me take the victim.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah. So I will go up to, or I guess handcuff key, because they're all the same. It's now canon.
I think they are, aren't
No, they are all the same.
Okay.
That's not canon. That
I mean, it is
real.
canon. It's life canon.
It's life lore, guys.
Hey, real world lore. Just buy a handcuff key if you ever get arrested.
Yeah.
Just carry it around with you.
So yeah, I'll go up
Put it in
to
your
the like police car, trying to if no one's looking or
So
I'll
they're
make-
Cinnamon and the professor are gonna handle the taking of the
Okay,
victim.
so I want to try.
kidnapping,
I want
if
to
you
try
will.
to like distract the police officers that are like
How?
just kind of going and be like, hey, so
You start mucking up the crime scene.
oh no, I'm gonna be like, hey, so I'm new here. There was a crazy thing that happened, and I'll give
Twice in
them
one day. You know?
on the I'll give them the street name with the townhouse. I'm like, did you guys hear about that?
You're gonna coffee talk them. All right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like I'm trying to just make conversation and
presence
distract
plus
them.
persuasion, I think, because you're really just talking to them.
Yeah, this seems like something that some willpower can help with.
Sometimes you guys are burning your willpower like fire, except Cinnamon.
I can give him more.
I've been nothing but attacked.
That'll be
I didn't wanna die.
one success.
One is enough. So they're like, "Oh, you were the responding officer." It's like these are like some guys who are just securing the outside.
I'm
The
like,
guys
yeah.
who are doing the work are inside.
me and Corporal, whatever her name was.
Wow, rude. One episode. You don't even remember the characters I gave you?
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, me and the corporal.
They shoot you in the head. No, go on.
I'll just go like telling the story like just kind of like hyping up, you know, being like, yeah, I did this and I found it was gruesome, and I'm just like,
That's a weird thing to hype up. You're like, yeah, there was a dead kid.
no,
I shot him 3 times.
I'm more of like because like I'm sort of like, yeah, it's my first big crime scene. Like I'm trying to hype more of like
I murdered him.
my minute involvement in the situation.
Okay. Still weird, but I'll take it. And so basically, you'll be approached there, Donnie, and he'll go to Cinnamon and be like, we have to take him.
Okay.
We have to leave him handcuffed, though.
That's also fine.
And so
This is like my specialty.
you have a rag.
Do I have a rag? I pull out like a whiskey rag.
He goes, I'm sorry about this. And so they're going to shove a rag in your mouth. And then they're going to basically pick you up and walk away. Thank you for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the episode, follow us on Spotify, TikTok, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Pornhub, anywhere you find all your fun information and stuff. If you,
Reddit.
No, don't follow us.
Reddit.
Anywhere you find all your fun entertainment stuff, you can follow us on Twitter as well to stay up to date with our new episodes. And as always, don't be a half vampire.